My name is Ty, and I'm recording this video as part of my assignment for my Intro to Creative Art class. So I'm taking a virtual tour of the Louvre in Paris, France. On this virtual tour titled Leonardo, Raphael, Titian, a lot of these are Italian Renaissance artists. I'm just gonna jump right into it. The first art piece is called Battle of the San Romano. I really like this art piece. The artist is Paolo De Dono. It was constructed as a commission by a Florentine family, signifying a skirmish between Florentine and Sienese mercenary that took place in 1432. I really like this photo because it did a great job showing motion. You can see motion is broken down in the direction, in the position of the leg, of the horses, and the body, and the banner. The artist did a great job kind of showing how the wind and the flag are kind of showing that motion. A lot of geometric shapes and a lot of had like an abstract form that I can see that is prominent in themes like surrealism and Cubanism. As you can see, these spears are coming from different direction. On to the next portrait I want to talk about. It's going to be portrait number 3. And this portrait is very, it stands out to me, and it's titled Portrait of a Man by Antonello de Messina. And it's different from a lot of portraits because, as you can see, he's not facing forward. He's more like a profile view, and it's more like a 3/4 on the right side of the portrait. Another thing that kind of stand out to me as an artist is that the background is black. However, the artist did an amazing job kind of really capturing all of the fine details, especially the ring under the eye, the scar on the upper lip, some of the tension in the jaw, the gaze, as if he is being detained or he's, staring at the viewers for a particular reason. The next art piece I want to talk about is going to be number 4. And this art piece is titled Saint John the Baptiste. And this one is by the artist Leonardo da Vinci. And basically, St. John the Baptiste, the herald, the forerunner of Christ, was also known as, in quote, he who came to the light. And as you can see, there's not a lot of masculinity, or I feel, with this photo. Instead, a lot of the lines are very curvy. They're not very, he's not really highlighting a lot of the muscular, but more of the grace of this photo. And you can see with the gesture of the index finger pointing upward, heavenward, you can see it's kind of a spiraling body emerging into the light. Not to mention the cross here also. And I think he did a great job with kind of like symmetry, even though not your typical symmetry, but more like balance. I'm sorry. The photo is very balanced. You can see the eye gaze over here. He obviously used the rule of 9, and then also is kind of like balanced with the cross over here. There's not a lot of color used in this painting, which I thought was pretty smart because it really differentiate the black background from the figure himself. Moving on to the next photo. Sorry, I'm going to go over these fast. I'm trying to stay under the limit, at the same time highlighting some of my favorite portraits. It's going to be number 7. How do I go to number 7? There it is, number 7. So number 7 is going to be a painting called Saint Michael Slaying the Devil. And it's by the artist Raffaello Santi, or you may know him as Raphael, not the Ninja Turtle, but Raphael. It was commissioned by Pope Leo X for the French family as part of a diplomatic gift in 1518 to strengthen the ties between France and the papacy at the time. The archangel Apollyon, is kind of has a lot of beauty, a lot of grace. As you can see, he's kind of like jumping down at the same time. He's about to stab these people. A lot of grace, and that's signified with the wings. A lot of beautiful colors in this photo. As you can see, you know, the blue sky, the spear going down. This one, Raphael kind of highlights some of the muscularity with the boots, and kind of like he's standing on top of someone else, showing victory over the monsters, which represent apparently, I later found out that it represents the enemies of the church. And it's paying homage to the king who won the Battle of San Ramono and who conquered Milan. This work, I feel, again, is a masterpiece because it shows a great deal of motion. You can see here motion with the drape flapping in the air, the powerful gesture, and the facial expression. At the same time, it's very calm because our angel is kind of like, I'm like jumping on you and stabbing on you, but at the same time, I'm doing it gracefully and at this very particular moment. Instead of a moment in time, it's a very particular moment. The wind is behind me, and as you can see, he does a great job capturing motion. All right, this is some of my favorite art piece. Thank you for watching.